Drivin Ivan here with the Subaru Impreza. Will I be impressed? Let's find out. Well, lately one tends to think of boy racer wings and gold wheels and rally racing when they think of the Impreza, but this Impreza is an all-new Impreza for Subaru. It's a kinder, gentler Impreza, and it's more sedate because they want to go after more of the mainstream car buyers. It's certainly not a bad looking car, but it definitely blends in with most of the other cars out there these days. It might be a sedate sedan, but it's still a nice, clean, and modern shape. The interior also looks similar to other modern sedans, but you do have the Subaru emblem on the steering wheel that sets it off. You get power adjustable seats and no real rally side bolsters here to hold you in when cornering, but they are nice and stylish and heated, plus they're leather as well. My test car, after all, is the Premium Limited Edition, top of the line. You get an armrest with some storage inside and an aux and a USB and also a charger as well. Moving forward, there's two cup holders, a real handbrake, your CVT transmission, which does have a manual shift mode too. And you even get paddle shifters on the steering wheel, which is a nice touch. Nice to be able to shift yourself any way you want it. And here you've got controls for your radio and volume, and also some info settings up top here. A lot of them, as a matter of fact. So it's nice that you have that screen up there. And a center screen in the middle of the gauge cluster here. Nice large tachometer and speedometer, along with an MPG indicator, and of course fuel gauge and other trip information too. The touchscreen infotainment screen is nice, centrally located, easy to get to. Nice big bold menus that you can easily get through. And it's really quite intuitive. I like it. You get your controls for your heated seats here. You've got smart adaptive cruise control. And as I said here, even more controls for this center screen on the gauge cluster. Very nice. And that leads me to my Drivin Ivan technology integration score. I do like the touchscreen here in this Subaru Impreza. I like the way they've integrated the adaptive cruise control and how you have 3 different displays for all your information and technology. That's very good. I'll give it a very strong 9.5 out of 10. It might not have the old Impreza's over-the-top boy racer looks, but look, you get some carbon fiber look there. I like the way the black and silver and gray all contrast together. It's a great look that's carried all the way over across the dash, and everything is where you'd expect it to be and looks rather nice too. All in all, it's a well laid out interior that really gives you a nice bit of luxury and tech as well, and it's also quite comfortable too. Out back you get cup holders and storage in the seat, seating for up to 3 across as well. You can fold down the armrest and get 2 extra cup holders as well. And here's a plus, you can also collapse the rear seats for much more storage. Pop open the trunk, and it's got a nice rubber mat down there. Excellent for keeping your trunk clean, and it's quite spacious. Even with the seats up, I've got them down now to show you the true extent of your storage, and that's very, very good. Underneath, you get even more for safety. Subaru's thought of everything you might need on the side of the road. That's good. Powering the Impreza is a 2-liter dual overhead cam 16-valve flat 4. It has an aluminum block and heads and direct fuel injection. It's mated to a CVT transmission. It's good for horsepower of 152 at 6,000 RPM. And 145 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPMs. 0 to 60 takes just under 9 seconds, and the quarter mile takes 16.9 seconds with a top speed of 120 miles per hour. Fuel economy is rated at 27 miles per gallon in the city and 35 miles per gallon on the highway. You can expect 30 miles per gallon overall with a range of 380 miles. So pricing for this all-new 2017 Impreza starts out at $19,715, just a tick below $20,000. And basically what Subaru is doing with the Impreza here, well, they're of course trying to compete with all of the other manufacturers like Nissan and Toyota and Mazda, all the mainstream competitors. But again, Subaru's thing is all-wheel drive, and so with the Impreza, they've really changed it all. It's all new. It's stiffer, it's redesigned, it's got a more sedate look, and that is on purpose. They really want to go after people who maybe would like an all-wheel drive car like an Audi, but they also want to save money. But at the same time, with this premium example here, limited, they don't have to give up any luxury. You get your adaptive cruise control, which is really, really convenient, keeps you at the same speed as cars in front of you on the highway, and also keeps you from speeding, which is really nice. Plus it'll slow you down or speed you up to your limited speed based on traffic flow. So it's not just convenience and safety, it's also, to me, luxury too. It's a luxury not to have to be able to constantly press the accelerator and press the brake. So it's got that, it's got heated seats, it's got Sirius satellite radio, and a very comfortable environment. You can see this nice sunroof above me as well. Pretty much every option you want, this Subaru Impreza has. But just because they've really changed the image and have made it definitely less boy racer-ish, no more gold wheels, no more wings and that sort of thing for this one, doesn't mean that you can't have fun on a back road or in a turn. You can gear down the CVT and put it into what it basically simulates as first gear, and it's not extremely fast, but it is peppy, and it'll get you off the line and past traffic quicker than you might think it should. Well, Subarus are very safe cars, and it's nice to have this backup monitor, but then you also have these sensors and even autonomous braking if you need it. It'll actually brake for you. That's a great safety feature. And it does hold the gear very well. It's in first and it's staying in first, and I can go all the way up the rev band and keep it at the max torque, which is up there around the mid 4,000 range. So it does feel torquey. It's a light engine, aluminum block and head, and that means it's also economical, so you're getting decent fuel economy too, which with all-wheel drive can be tough because you've got power to all four wheels all the time, which means more fuel. So as I drive by this 5-door Impreza, you can still get your Impreza in 5-door hatchback if you want it, but it's not going to look like the old one. Like I've said, they've toned it down a bit because they want to be more mainstream, and really there's nothing wrong with that. You know, to be competitive, oftentimes manufacturers definitely need to go after the mainstream, and so they've adjusted the Impreza here. Still, enthusiasts don't need to panic. You can still get the WRX or the STI Impreza. It's just basically sort of a different niche now for Subaru. They've gone ahead and made the Impreza a mainstream sedan, like I've said, and it's a really great all-around vehicle. And it's got the all-wheel drive to get you where you're going for that added safety, and you're still not sacrificing anything else like luxury, tech, or safety features as well, with the autonomous braking and also with your adaptive cruise control. So with the Impreza, I am truly impressed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to check out all of my other videos on YouTube, and of course my disc golf videos, my documentaries, and my literal video for Chris Isaac's Wicked Game. I'm Drivin' Ivan.